my loves. I realise this is not a great quality place to start. I've got my phone on selfie mode at the moment, but I was just sat here having a little moment with the lovely lady Isis, about to go in the kitchen and do an intro for this vlog, which is my my spiritually obligatory annual Mental Health Awareness Week vlog. But we've just been having a cuddle, haven't we, darling? And I'm about to go up the town. She's not best pleased. I'm about to go up the town and get my hair cut, which is a massive part of my feeling good about myself. Pure vanity. I'm very well aware of that, and I'm happy to feed it because it's just a haircut. So whether I will film anything uptown, you look like a white cat with a grey tail in there. That's this right now, because all your white bits, there you go. There you go, lovey. There you go, love. Oh, my love. What is my love? Cheers, my love. Right, welcome to the vlog. It will undoubtedly end it up in the kitchen. We may go straight there now, or there might be a bit. I don't know. Let's see. We're about to hit some sunshine, so that'll be nice. Right, I'm uptown. As I told you, going for my haircut.
Stop this fussing and fighting.
Sings all the time in Oldham Town Centre. I love it personally. I love anybody singing. An expression of joy. So this first segment anyway is about things that make me feel good, make me feel better. The second part is going to be about three things, because the theme of Mental Health Awareness Week this year is loneliness. And loneliness is a huge problem, obviously, but I do believe, having experienced it myself, I do believe that you have to want not to be lonely. You have to want not to be, genuinely. You have to be willing to take steps outside your comfort zone to combat that loneliness. And you need to make sure that you don't wallow. Now, I've wallowed myself. I have. Throughout the kind of really prominent years of my worst mental health issues after the horror. I wallowed, I did. Because I needed excuses not to do anything. I needed excuses not to go out and face my fears, and if I had a panic attack, okay, and if I had an anxiety attack, okay. So I did. There were times I genuinely wallowed, so I see it now in other people. We're also going to talk a little bit about, we're going to talk about vegan loneliness. If you're the only one in your family or friend group who's vegan and people take the mick out of you for it, or you just feel really lonely because, you know, there's nobody that you can talk to about it, that can be a real challenge too. So, when we get back to the kitchen, we'll have a right good chat about all that. Look at me walking through. My confidence is proper took a boost of late. My personal confidence, and that's a good thing. But I wanted it to get better. I was willing to take the actions needed to make it better. And I took little actions. We'll talk about all those little steps when we're back in the kitchen, but I'm almost at the barber's now. So In fact, let's walk in the barbers together. Let's do that. There we are. That's my barber shop. Just finishing somebody off. I'm waiting to cross the road. I should go around to this car with this big bum. There you go. That's my barber there. Him, that fella there. And this is my barbers. And I'll see you after the haircut. Hello my loves, back from the town with a fresh haircut, feeling so much better for having, you know, just gone out and got my haircut, and this will last me a couple of weeks now and leave me feeling better. Other little things you can do to kind of up your mood or get you on the right track when you're feeling down or like there's too much going on is just choose one thing. Last week I did that cupboard. I did highlight it on a different vlog. If you didn't see it, watch more of our vlogs. I also did the fridge, sorted those two things out. Then I sorted out my clothes drawers, well at least one of them. Put stuff away that I don't fit in, not comfortable in or whatever. Put it away for now, out of sight, out of mind, so that my drawer is all stuff I'm actively wearing. So let's get back to what I was talking about before when I was uptown about the 3 W's, the wallowing that many people actively participate in, the wanting things to be different, genuine wanting, and the willingness to put in the effort to change them. So as I alluded to, have I wallowed? Absolutely I have. After the Aura, if you don't know about the Aura, by the way, it was an armed robbery that Jason and I went through a few years ago. Currently working with the lovely Gorgie man on a full documentary about that event, but the proof of concept version of that documentary is called Unbroken, and it's already on the channel. We think Gorgie's done an amazing job on it, so check it out. So that, yeah, there were times after the Aura that I didn't want to go outside, I didn't want to go on a bus, I didn't want to go to public places, I didn't want to face anything, and so I wallowed. I kept making excuses for myself. I'm not ready yet, it's not the right time, that wouldn't work for me, this wouldn't work for me. But being the kind of person I am, always self-analysis, I clocked it, and I clocked it quickly, and I shut it down, and I said, what do I want out of my life now? What do I actually want? I wanted to get back to as much of a sense of normality as possible. Was I willing to take the actions to do that? Yes, because I did them. I pushed myself to go out and see theatre shows and gigs and with friends and for lunch and all of those things, until I actually realised, hang on, I actually really enjoy these things. These things feel good. I might not want to do them, but when I do them, I love them. So maybe that should have some effect on me wanting to do them in the first place. You know, I had to do a bit of a rejiggle about there. And I think some people, and I do think it's a minority, but I do think some people are wallowers. They wallow in self-pity. and they don't want to get any better because they enjoy being able to tell their story of woe and have people say, oh, I feel really bad for you and I hope things get better soon, and maybe you could try this, just so they can say, oh, thank you so much, thank you for paying attention to me. I've tried that thing you mentioned, it didn't work. I've done that, it didn't work. I can't do that because of this. There are people who do that, and I think that once you recognise those people, friends, family members, subscribers, whatever, you have to come to a point where you call it out. You do not help anybody by enabling them, by actively participating in their wallowing. It doesn't help them. And you know what? Tough talk can be harsh. It can be harsh to hear sometimes when you're so used to getting the attention and the sympathy that you've become kind of addicted to. And somebody says, hey, you get this all the time and nothing ever changes. When is something going to change? When will you acknowledge that there are people talking to you right now and trying to help you? Yes, it's true, you can be in a room full of people and be lonely, but constantly complaining about your loneliness when you don't want to or are not willing to do anything to tackle it is just you being a burden to yourself and to all of those around you, and it's something you should actually take a long, hard look at. So you might not know what to do. Alright, I'm a lonely vegan. I'm the only vegan in my family. I've got no vegan friends. Alright, you live in Runcorn. Go to Google. Runcorn Vegan Social. 3 words. See if there's anything around you where a group, because there's several in Manchester, where, you know, vegan social groups where vegans meet up and go out for eats or whatever. Maybe you're really into gardening and you live in Runcorn. Runcorn Gardening Social Group. Middle-aged women talking group. Middle-aged men talking group with your local area. There are resources, there are ways and means out there, there are organisations out there that offer so much help, but you have to want the help and you have to be willing to participate in your own recovery. But if you're happy wallowing, then you do you, boo. You do you. But don't expect everyone else to participate in it, because that's not fair. That's not fair on everybody else around you. So, did I wallow? Absolutely, I bloody wallowed. Did I ask myself the questions? Well, hang on, what do I want? I want to get back to my normal life. How do I get there? Am I willing to take the steps it's going to take for me to get there? Yes, I did them, I'm doing them, I'm actively participating right now. Cup of chai, not bird and blend for a change. That powdered stuff you get in a tub from Ocado, it's lovely actually. So this may seem like a harsh one today, but I'm sure many of you have read the post on the community tab about the recent kind of incidents on the channel where I had to call someone out for wallowing, and then was attacked, not only by them afterwards, which is why the comments were gone and they had to be hidden from the channel. Enough was enough. I was done with it. But also in our own group on Facebook as well, by people who joined that day just to attack me, because I had the audacity to call someone out that I'd known for a good few months and had read many times and had responded to many times and had tried to help many times, and all of that was done fully publicly, fully in the public eye, in comments on YouTube, in YouTube live chat, where there are always active hundreds of other people either chatting or reading, because because I know one of the people had been concerned that I had posted publicly about it. It was all done publicly. All of the attacks on me were done publicly. Everything happened publicly, and there was no private way to deal with it. That's the unfortunate thing about here on YouTube. When someone is only a YouTube subscriber and you're not connected with them in any other way, they don't connect with you on Insta or in your Facebook group or anywhere else at all, you have no way of messaging them. It's impossible. You can only respond publicly to what they do publicly. So, you know, but, you know, that's always the kind of person I've been. Even with the closest people in my life will not wallow while I'm around, because I'll call it out. If I call myself out, I'm going to call you out. And I do call myself out a lot. So don't allow yourself to wallow in negative mental health or loneliness. Want to do something about it and be willing to take the actions to help you get through that, and find things that you might find interesting to participate in. Even if it's just a monthly chat group that meets up near you, it's something. Push yourself, push your comfort zone. Oh, I don't like going to a cafe, then go to one. Go to one and have a brew and sit and look and think about the world. Invite a friend. Be active in your own recovery. I think that's the best way to say it, isn't it? So yeah, I do sincerely hope that you found something helpful in this vlog. You might have found it really abrasive, and that was not the intention at all. However, if you needed to kick up the bum to sort yourself out, this is a harsh thing, but it's also true. When I was wallowing, one of the thoughts that kicked me up the arse and got me to sort myself out was, how nice do you think you are to be around right now? How much do you think people want to be around you right now? That was a question I asked myself, and I didn't like the answer. Because nobody likes to be around constant negativity. Nobody likes to be around constant woe is me. But you've got to want to change it. You've got to be willing to take the actions to change it. So yeah, it's been a funny old one, this one. I was planning to do a vlog, and then all this stuff kicked off and I had to do the post on the channel for self-protection, because I come first in my life, with Jason a very close second, but I have to come first in my life. And if there is something on this channel which is having a negative impact on this channel and all of the other subscribers on this channel, I'm going to call it out every single time, because that's not fair. It's not fair. You can star in your own recovery story anytime you want to, or you can choose to wallow in the sadness you say you despise. And if you do choose the pro route, right, I'm going to get out of this. I don't, because you deserve better. You deserve to be the best you that you can be. Not only for yourself, but for all those people around you as well. It's nice to be around good people. It's nice to be around positive people. Even if you've got to paint that smile on now and again, soon it will start being a natural feature of the face. But you've got to put the effort in. You've got to want to. You've got to be willing to. And do those little things. Choose your kitchen cupboard or your clothes drawer, or get your hair cut, or do things that make you feel better about you. And have a good look at yourself, and have a good look at how, if you are lonely, how you can tackle that, because there are ways and means. And I hope that I've given you some tips in this vlog about how to do that. And now, with my lovely new hair, I shall get off and probably start preparing something for dinner for me and the husband, actually. So I will say au revoir, goodbye, adieu. C'est combien? That's not. C'est combien? That's how much, is it, isn't it? Comment ça va? How are you? Oh, right, I'm done. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'm so glad that Mental Health Awareness Week exists and gives us the opportunity to talk about it. Although, if you watch my kitchen vlogs regularly, you know I talk about it a lot anyway. Be your own best friend, want better for yourself, want and be willing to take the actions. And I'm going to be right there to support you every single step of the way. But if I see you wallow, I'm going to call you out. Please don't be angry at me for that. I do it because I give a shit. And you should too. I'll see you again very soon. Till then, please be excellent to yourselves and each other. Bye, loves.